Hello and welcome everyone to the part 2 of advanced, best and easy and unique way to search for keywords that you have never seen before. So in this part we're going to cover Google. So how are we going to utilize Google? Before that I want to show the setup that how we're going to approach part by part to every tool. First we're going to go to Google that I already said, then Ubersuggest. Third we'll go to YouTube, because the reason is simple, is that the highest number of users come here YouTube to get entertained and use this for their daily purposes, daily basis, right? Third is Google Trends. In the earlier video I kind of skipped the Google Trends. It's my fault, but in Google Trends it can be used before LSI keyword generator, after LSI keyword generator, when we're in the position to make our mind that we're going to choose this keywords and we want to filter more. That time Google Trends will come in handy and we will get to know what keywords you should focus on in upcoming days or months or years, right? So for this video we're going to cover Google right now. Google is basically, it gives you information details in bulk. So you have all the data you require, but you can't see the exact, you can't see the defined path, you can't see the defined data that you need need to write about, need to discuss about, need to put in your title tag, meta description, in your blogs or something. This is the whole part. Google gives you everything. That's the kind of a good thing as well, kind of a bad thing as well. For that reason only we're going to filter that bulk data, and we're going to filter with the help of the other tools. Filter with the help of that Ubersuggest, filter with the help of YouTube, filter with the help of Google Trends and LSI keyword. LSI keyword is generator, so it's not going to filter, it's going to give you more data. That is a different thing, we'll discuss about it later on. So Google gives you a bulk data and we want to cover that bulk data, right? So I'm going to cover all the data we should gather from Google from this from this process, right? So first, for example, if you want any keyword, right, what you write, you just type the keyword. I'm searching about depression because this is what I'm working on, and surely I'll show you this thing, and I discussed this about early in the early video as well. So as you type depression, what you see, there are some kind of a list popping up, a drop down list coming from Google, and this is called Google suggestion, right? So what you're going to do, we're going to collect this data. See, first, as I said, mindset is very important. Why mindset? Because you don't know what you write about. There are tons of data on Google, tons of things on depression. So what is your point? What is your thing, right? You should have a mindset, because you can't take all the things. You can't take all the things, right? So you need to have which path you are approaching. So you need to have that path, and with that path you need to collect some keywords and go with the path, right? So for depression, I want to write overview, right? So what I choose depression first. Okay, so let's name it first. Yeah, Google suggestions, right? Yeah, so I need depression. Okay, and what I need from here, let's see, overview. In the overview mentality, I will need test. Yeah, I need test. I need definition. Okay, oh yeah, I have it. Third, we need symptoms. And fourth, what else we need? We know the memes. We don't make funny about depression. We don't need cues as well. We need medications though. Medications, right? What else we need? We don't need quotes. We don't need glass. We need hotlines. So this is suggested by Google. We have collected the data at the right side, right? We've collected this data from Google. Once more way to get suggestion for Google is to put the cursor at the initial and hit press space, and you see there are more suggestions from Google. So let's gather this data as well. So it's signs of depression. Second, we don't need what this thing. Second is we don't need depression test. We already have this. Yeah, we have this. Then maniac depression, the Great Depression, the bipolar, clinical, post-tonal. I guess this is a part of depression, or types of depression, or definition of depression probably. So we don't need this because we don't want to go in depth. We will be just covering the overview. So in the overview, I guess in the types we can get all the things. So the last one we need types of depression, right? We have gathered this data. So we have completed the first part. So next is when we hit, yeah, just type enter, just hit enter, and you will see there are a bunch of data which is Google is showing you. This is the top 10 list, by the way, in which people this competitors are ranking high, and they are putting very much good keywords, give very much good promotion. That's why they are ranking high, good on page, off page SEO, other factors are there. So what we need from here, we need the title tags from all these things. We just need the title tags. Reason, because meta description fluctuate based on the type of keywords you're searching. So it kind of, meta description kind try to give you the best information based on the keywords. So as you type some other keyword, you get some other meta description, but title tag is almost maximum time is similar. So we need the title tags of top 5. NHHM is a government organized something, so we don't need that. We need the second one, depression, and we're going to collect this. So let's collect this. That's right. We have here one. For demo purposes, I just want to show you 5 and how to use that. But if you are doing real-time thing, you should go for 10 or 15, because every people is this competitor is ranking high because of some reasons, and they are covering almost all the keywords that are required. So you just want to get all the things right. So we need 5. The last one is this. Yeah, we have the whole list of data that we need. There's one more way, one more place where Google suggests you, that is this place. But here there is no suggestion. Let me see if I can give show you some music. Okay, just type music. Let's see if there's suggestions. Okay, see, these are the YouTube videos that is going to come, that I said the YouTube is covering all the almost part. It's dominating at the top list. So here, yeah, this is one more way where Google suggests you that you can write about, you can include about, you can use about, all those things, right? This is called Google suggestions. Related search to music, right? See, let's see, in our case, is there something that we can utilize more? There's nothing else, right? So let's see there is some ads or not. There is no ads. How you can recognize ads and normal thing? There will be small kind of icon at the below of the title tag, or in the initial of the title tag, that AD they will written. So you can use those title tag as well. I'm showing you this. Okay. So there's no, yeah, there is an ad. See, this symbolize ad, right? So learn about depression symptoms affect the whole being. So we don't need this, because we're going to write about the overview. Yeah, learn about depression symptoms, that can be a good thing, but I don't want to go in depth about that, so I'll just kind of leave it right now. Let's see what else we need. So there's no other data over here that you require for the basic purposes and for the other purposes as well, because there's no other data, right? So we kind of leave this, right? And let's see at the top if there's some good data. Abnormal activity, mental loss, disorder characteristics, depression, mode of loss of interest in the activities, causing significant impairment in daily life. No, we don't need this. So what we have almost all the data that we need. I know there's a less data, but if you're working with very much high difficult kind of a keyword, that you'll have a lot of data over here. You'll have a lot of Google suggestions. You will have a lot of you will gather this top 10 list over here, and you will have the other suggestion at the bottom of the Google from here, right? So we'll have kind of a bunch of data over here. So now what you're going to do, you're going to filter this data. How are you going to filter this data? That is the very important part. So you're going to you're going to delete the data that is similar, and we're going to keep the unique data over here. So let's see what is unique here. Depression is unique everywhere. Depression is what we need. Depression is the highest volume keyword that I'm going to tell you how we search that in the later video. Okay, so depression, we need depression, and we need test, we need symptoms, definition. These are all the important things. I guess this is a very unique list, so we're going to keep this. We don't need this. Yeah, we don't need this. So let's sort out this thing. Depression center, kind of we can use this, because we want to say what things where people should go if they have depression. If they have big thing, where should they head towards, right? Symptoms, we already have. Causes, we don't have. Let's copy the causes. Let's directly add here only. Medication, we have medication already. Therapist, okay. See, Google is giving us all the data we need. So depression, medication, and therapist, because these are kind of a together word that is required, right? you will get to know if you have a mindset for which data you are approaching, so you can easily grab the data that you need, as you grab the keyword that you need based on things you write about. Depression, major depressive disorder. This, I guess, this is one of type of depression probably. So we're going to skip this for now. Symptoms and causes we already have covered, so we don't need this again. 13 helpline that here people, okay, helpline numbers that we need. Okay, depression helpline. So depression helpline, right? We need this. Struggle with depression, struggles with depression. We don't need this anymore. We're going to delete this. This copying with depression, a guide to good treatment and everyday life. Okay, guide to good treatment is kind of more depth, I feel. So I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to skip this right now. So copying with depression, I don't need this. Type we covered, causes we covered, treatment we haven't covered. So we're going to take this treatment and we're going to use depression treatments, right? So this what we have sorted the list from Google. This is just a small process. This process takes a long because I've used kind of a small keywords which don't have this much length and everything. So that's why I got this list sorted. If you search for any other keyword, for example, if you go for any competitive keyword, for example, online SEO, you will see tons of keywords are there, and you're going to have to sort it out all those things. The struggle, the thing is not finished till now, just started. So we have data from Google. We have kind of filter all the data based on our needs. We have depression test, definition, symptoms, causes. Right now, what we're going to do, we're going to jumble up this thing. We're going to make a list of keywords, right? In this list, we're going to delete more words from here. So depression is a standalone word. It will be ranking high anyway. So depression is a different word. Just keep the depression. Okay, depression tests. Okay, with test, what else we can add? Let's see. Definition, no. Symptoms, causes, test symptoms and causes, probably yes, but no. Yeah, we can use, but right now we're going to do the basic thing, right? We're going to cover step by step. Let's see what else we can add over here. So test and treatments, yeah, test and treatments kind of like sounds together, right? Because after do the test, then you do the treatment, right? So test and treatments. Okay, what else we have here? Depression definition is there, so it's a standalone thing. Let's leave it. And symptoms, causes we already have created from we have jumbled up this word from title tag and suggestion. Okay, and therapist and medication, we already jumbled up this word, so we have the word. So hotlines, yeah, types and signs. Types and signs can be a same thing. We don't need this in a big thing. So types and signs of depression, we need this, right? And next, depression center, depression helpline. Okay, helpline and center can be together. Helpline, right? Yeah, struggle with depression and depression treatment, it can be also together. So here we have one more list, right? Here we have one more list which we can use. So we got all the data. We have we made this small list, and from this list we have again made some few data, right? Again, what we can do, we can jumble up more word from this, and you can make more keyword from this, and you can you can put this in the next keyword research tool, and you can see what is having high volume, which is getting more searched, which is getting more volume and PPC and all. For right now, we are just focusing on making it more. We're going to focus on making it jumbled up, right? So we have kind of gathered all the list for the base right now, I guess. So what is the base thing? Why I showed you all those things? To be very clear, if I tell you from start to bottom, we head to the Google. Okay, we ask Google what people are searching for. I put a keyword and I want to know what other people are searching for on the Google on the same keyword, right? And Google kind of have given almost all the data, suggestions, top list and other suggestions, ads, and we got the data, and we kind of compiled the data over in this notepad, and we have sorted the data, filtered the data based on how unique they are, how much useful they are, what is the mindset, and based on the mindset you have covered the data. Done. Okay, the next thing we did, we kind of a jumble of the data, we kind of a break and join the data, and we have made more data right here. So this is one more process in which you can by your own self made kind of LSI long term, or it's kind of a you are making more data from the base data, and this data, as your user, as a person from digital marketing, as a person from SEO, this is the mindset that you had to have before collecting any kind of data, that what you want to write about. So here we have a bunch of list of data that we want to write about. So we have the information, bulk information of Google, and we have compiled it and converted it into some kind of a unique and needed kind of a information and data that we can focus on later on. So this is the whole part from Google, and I hope I was clear. I know I'm a bit kind of confusing because this is kind of a new thing for me. So but anyhow, so let's give you the summary again. So we went to Google first, right? We had a mindset of what you will need, right? We put the keyword, we see the suggestions, right? We see the suggestions by putting a space before the word and after the word. Then we head to the word. We collected the title tag from the top 5, top 10 list, top 20 list you need based on your requirement. Okay, we see if there is some ads or not. If there is ad, we took the title tag of the ad also. If we see if there is some suggestions or not, if there is some suggestions and words are good, we took in the data as well. And we want to see this thing, if there's any kind of there's this kind of title thing, and you want to see if there's something different. If there's something different and unique that you need, then you put then you put in your list. And what you did next is you jumbled up the word, you used that word, you joined with some other word, and you formed a new keywords, right? Like here we did. And this is very important because there are tons, there's tons of permutation and combination can be done on this thing, but you have to have a mindset for which you're going to approach. Through that approach, you're going to make new keywords, and then what you're going to do, the Google work is done, so we can close this, right? Next is the work of Ubersuggest. Right now what you're going to do, whatever word we have covered, we're going to put into it, and we're going to know how this exactly functions. Are we going to filter this word based on many other factors? So we're going to talk about this in the upcoming video. For now, this is all about Google. I feel I have covered almost all about Google. If something is left, surely I will cover in the upcoming videos. So thanks a lot. If you find this useful, hit a like, put comment. If you want to give any suggestion, if you want to help me on this, please put a comment. I'll surely look into that and make videos on that. So for now, please subscribe, and thank you again, and hope you find this video a little bit useful for your daily basis. Thanks a lot.